In this noon with a massive response at the Washington Navy Yard this morning after a report of shots fired.
Investigators now say there's no evidence of a shooting, but before that all clear was given, the yard was on lockdown. Workers came out with hands up as heavily armed police searched the complex. It's breaking news this noon. CBS 2's Craig Boswell is live in Washington, D.C. Craig.
Police have gone actually room to room, door to door, searching the building where a Navy Yard employee called in saying she might have heard shots fired. They're going through that building again just to be sure, but because of the horrific scene here almost 2 years ago, they're being very, very cautious here. Again, no evidence of a shooter or any shooting here today, but there was a massive police response.
Law enforcement officials swarmed Washington, D.C.'s Navy Yard in response to reports of an active shooter in the building.
We heard someone yelling, get out of the building, stay away from the cafeteria, get out of here.
But a thorough search of the buildings and grounds found no shooter and no evidence any shots were fired. A Pentagon source tells CBS News this was based off someone who thought she heard a gunshot and reported it.
The person who made a call heard what she thought may have been gunshots, and she made a call, which is what employees here are trained to do. We have no concerns that this was a hoax whatsoever.
Just 2 years ago, a shooter killed 12 people and injured 3 others in this same location.
We've learned a lot over the last couple of years. We've exercised hard. We're going to review this again to see what went right and what we can continue to improve upon.
Law enforcement officials are already on high alert after the FBI issued a bulletin warning terrorists may be targeting the 4th of July holiday, and ISIS has also called on its followers to carry out attacks during the holy month of Ramadan. Officials say people should still enjoy the festivities, but if you see something suspicious, report it.
I spoke to the husband of a woman who was working inside building 197. That's the very building where the shooting took place almost 2 years ago. He was waiting for her to come out. He says she was very shaken with this sounds of possible active shooter again. There is counseling on hand. Many of those employees are in counseling at this very moment to deal with this new potential threat here today and this possible active shooter. That is now, guys, Chris and Mary, that this now has no evidence of a shooting or shooter, but they're just going room to room just to be doubly sure.